What's up, North County? Welcome to the Morning Brew and the morning's guest host. We have Dave Story with Story Termite and Pest Control.
Hey, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. Oh my God, how you doing?
Oh, I'm trying to wake up.
Yeah?
Yeah, this
Well,
morning
good.
brew should start about 12.
12 o'clock after the second Bloody Mary?
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, cool, man. Well, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, no worries.
So yeah, we're just kind of kicking it, checking out some news.
Yeah.
Seeing what's happening in the termite and pest control world.
Yeah.
What is really?
Just bugs.
Oh my gosh.
Killing, murdering bugs.
Do you still need, like, other than, well, let's see, they had the first thing of malaria. I think that's, like, now the United States, like,
It's all coming back.
thing coming back,
Yeah.
malaria or something like that with mosquitoes. But
Yeah.
what about bees?
Bees, man. All the honeybees have been crazy lately.
Yeah.
I mean, we love these bees. We don't want to harm these guys at all, but they've been splitting hives like crazy. And 1 week we had 4 calls. Out in front of Sylvester's big old tree, they had a big hive coming in and freaking people out. And,
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, I had one at my house come through and just try to keep moving them on and call the beekeepers, get these bees. And
So they just come in their swarms, huh?
yeah, I think the hive split and then they're just gonna go start a new one. And they just, and people get all freaked out because you see this big swarm coming at you, but they're not gonna hurt you. They're protecting the queen. They're gonna find a place. But it's scary when you see a big swarm come over.
Have you ever drove through a swarm?
Yeah, I got to wash your window afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh man, I feel sorry for guys on motorcycle. I was over the 5
gosh.
one time. We're going to LA, and there's in the spring they put out the boxes out by the for the almond trees and stuff.
Right.
And feel sorry for these guys on motorcycles just coming through, just getting pelted because they put it close to the road.
Oh my gosh.
Losing a lot of bees that way.
Well, but the bees. Do you believe in the whole, like, the bee pollen? For allergies, local.
Yeah, kind of. I was talking to a lady the other day, and she swears by it. Yeah, get local honey and no allergies.
Huh.
So it's worth a shot.
Yeah, no, we definitely do. I don't know about you, but I don't get allergies as much as probably somebody else would, but I haven't had allergies in a long time.
Yeah.
But for some reason, something is blooming, and it has been off and on for the last, 2 months, to where it's like, man,
feel it a little bit.
It'll hit me a little bit.
Yeah. I don't get allergies, so it's...
Well, that's good because of the
less
business that you're in, huh?
Yeah, so...
So,
So how you guys been?
oh man, we just opened up the store.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we just opened up the store. We got, what else we got going on? We got new sponsors. So you saw that.
Borhone come on?
We got Mark Borhone, Borhone Auto Center come on. We got Justin Hansen. Hansen Enterprises now is dialing in and protecting our new location down here in town.
You go.
What's Up North County Escalar Wines wine tasting room. So the Peddler's Corral right there.
Right on. I'll have to get in there and go check it out.
You got it. We got some cool vendors in there. The whole idea is to get some other vendors in there, so then that way it's like cool product, like local product. Trisha's got her pictures, her local pictures, her photography. We got Belinda in there with some bling.
Right on.
Looks like we got Jen from Behind the Barn Consignments going to be coming in with some stuff.
Yeah, right on.
So yeah.
And you can drink wine in there, right?
And you can drink wine in there.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Are you a wine person?
I'm getting into it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's talk about wine.
Well, I don't know much about it. I just drink it.
Okay. So you like red, white?
I like reds. Yeah.
Which kind?
The little cab. And then I'm kind of a big fan of chronic cellars. And so...
is it just because of the label?
Yeah, it's kind of good. That's what kind of got it in there.
That's
but
where
their blends and stuff they have, it's kind of good. And then what was the last one? Dow.
The what?
Dow Winery.
Oh, Dow?
Yeah, that's a pretty good one too. Yeah. So I'm just dabbling.
Yeah. So I always wanted, because I don't drink. I'm a wine member now.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm not really a wine person.
Yeah.
Mainly because my wife isn't. My wife doesn't like wine, so we don't.
Mark's
go anywhere.
she doesn't drink wine.
So, but I would do it. Like you said, hey, if it's got alcohol in it, I'm in.
Yeah, you never notice like different alcohols will give you different buzzes.
Yeah.
So there's different levels. So wines put you in this direction, whiskey put you that way, and beer just stick to beer and you'll be okay.
Right.
And don't do tequila. No.
Yeah, but then when you start crossing, then that's where it goes bad.
Yeah.
That's where you have to call the next day and apologize to half the people you saw the day before.
Yeah, that's where you just get a T-shirt.
Right.
Sorry if I offended you.
Right. No, it's just like, so, there's so many different wineries, in the North County, and there's so many cool, like bitchin' built, places that are just like they're castles.
Oh yeah.
They're these things that you only see like in magazines.
Oh yeah. We did Justin Winery out there and for a number of years and watched them just rebuild and remodel, and they got that big castle on the hill there. And
so far out there.
Yeah, it's a ways, but
Dude.
They got caves that are pretty cool. You get back in there, and yeah, it's pretty wild.
I always think about the people that come into town that do the wine tasting and go to where do they find these, places? Where do they find these? Like there's some just small, mom and pop wineries that's here, but they're busy. You know, it's like I did some apparel for some a few months back, and I drove out there, kind of like going out to Justin, and I'm thinking to myself, going, how does people find you guys?
Oh yeah, they got ways.
Yeah,
but then those people from the city, they must just take them on the windy road. It's like, we ever gonna get there? Because just driving out there to go do the service is like, man, this takes forever to get out of here.
Right. That's funny.
That's
so what about anything else, Dave? Do you like to golf?
Yeah.
Where do you golf at?
I would Chalk and like Morro Bay.
Because it's cool.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about getting into golfing.
Yeah, well, let's go. We can hack it up.
Mainly because I like the drinking part of it.
Cigars
and the riding the golf cart.
And yeah.
And then hitting the ball.
And when you hit it good, it keeps you coming back.
So I used to golf at Poppy Hills up in Pebble Beach.
Oh, wow.
So when I say I used to, meaning a buddy of mine is a golfer, and he had course access, so I went with him. That's what I mean by I used to.
Okay.
So I went there twice. I've played Poppy Hills twice, right? And so I'm dressed, I look the part, I got my long cigar, and I'm teeing off on the first hole. Shank it, I head right to a house, and I'm yelling 4 on the very first, the very first hole, right? So, teeing off at Poppy Hills, but anyways, to say the least, by the time we got to number 18, it was more or less I was trying to hit the people in front of us. So it's probably I wasn't like one of their, ideal
golf etiquette there.
Golf, yeah. I don't think I was invited back.
Yeah.
So
I bet it's a pretty course though, huh? Up there.
It was fogged in.
Was it?
All you saw was fog.
Yeah, some buddies of mine played Pebble Beach, and I guess there's that one hole, I don't know what number, but it's iconic. You see by the ocean. And
that's out around.
So these guys, it was my buddy's birthday, and they all go up there, and they couldn't get a caddy at the time because the wind was horrible weather, and so the caddies would go. So they have the roller carts, their push carts. Well, they're out on getting ready to putt on that game. Well, the wind comes up, and it takes a buddy's cart and blows it off the cliff into the ocean.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. So those whole sets over there, phones out, everything. You couldn't fight it, so they climb down and go grab what they can, pick it all up, and then they had to keep moving because that course is busy. So the marshals come, you guys got to keep moving. So they climbed down there. And he lost his phone. They ended up coming back, pinged it or something, and found it. It wasn't wet,
kidding.
but it's on the rocks. Yeah, but the weather's just horrible.
It just amazes me. Like you ever been up to the Pro-Am up there?
No.
Where they do all this.
I've been by it when the traffic's so bad going on the highway right there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like I don't even think I'd want to do that.
Well, the pro, you have to get up there like on a Thursday because they start like that on Wednesday or something like that. You get up there early before the big, everybody comes in on Fridays.
Yeah.
You get to walk around and, they have the celebrities out there, Bill Murray's out there and, all your, baseball, football players are out there playing golf. So it's kind of cool because you're just like right there. You can cruise around just like if you're somebody, but nobody really cares about you. So,
there you go.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
So what? You know what? Let's go to commercial real quick, Eric, and we'll come back and we'll see about some fair stuff. You going to the fair?
Yes, one day.
All right. Well, let's come back and we'll talk about it. So let's go to commercial. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company, from rodents to termites. We can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today. We can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Back to the Morning Brew, and we have guest host. We have Dave Story with Story, Termite, and Pest Control.
Right.
You ever get that other than here?
No, just here.
Yeah, woo!
Oh, man, too much.
Yeah, just tell your kids, like, whenever you walk in the house, you want everybody to clap and stuff.
Yeah. Speaking of golf, I got this new little thing. It's about the size of this coffee cup. It's a speaker. And it'll give you the yardage and stuff, but you Bluetooth it, you can hear music, and then there's a little thing you can click it, and then after you hit it, you'll hear the clapping sound.
What do you mean it gives you yardage?
It gives you like a gallery. Well, yeah, it's GPS, so it'll give you you plug in where hole you're on, or what course you're on, and then it'll tell you, okay, 146 yards out or whatever. A little digital screen, but it's got the Bluetooth, so it sounds great, and it's a magnet. You can stick it to the side of the rail of the golf cart, but then it's got the gallery clap. You can
after you hit it.
Yeah, so you can. It has a remote, so like your buddy goes and hits, and if he shanks one or something, you can
you
hit the clap, or you can load your own messages in it too. That was a fun little toy.
Oh, so you golf a lot?
No.
I mean, you got to golf a lot to have one of those.
Well, I just like gadgets. So but no, golf's fun, man. We should go out there and hit it around.
Yeah, well, speaking of out there, so right now, did you know we are in a heat advisory? Okay, so
man, I knew it.
We've got warning right now of it being in excessive amounts of heat between now and Saturday.
Man, we're gonna have to drink a lot of water.
Yeah, 108 supposed to be forecasted for Saturday.
108, wow.
108.
But I live in Tuscaloosa, so it's not that hot.
Sure. Yes, it's hot,
but it's a dry heat though.
But it's because of the fair.
Is that the fair? Yeah, fair's in. It has to be.
It's because of the fair. It only is scorching hot during the fair time,
and that's the way it should be. Because have you been to the fair some nights where it's cold? You have a little cold snap. That was a bummer, man.
Let's see. Looking back, I mean, I've obviously been going to the fair a long time, but I don't recall any nights. I mean, it's always been like. There's been 80 degree nights, 90 degree nights, to where it's just a scorcher.
Yeah, but that's the best.
It's good for drinking beer.
Yeah.
It's good for not having to put your jacket on.
It used to be miserable when the kids we used to do the 4-H and the FFA stuff, and we'd be camping over there.
Oh, in the barns, the livestock barns.
You had the motorhome back there, and back when they that was a lot of fun. But
right.
Yeah, you could. But man, you had that AC just cranked in the trailer and.
Yeah, but those were the days, though, that when you could do that. Now the kids can't do that, huh?
No,
they took that away.
It's too bad.
5 years ago or something like that.
Yeah, which is probably a good thing. My own personal opinion of it was there was an accident waiting to happen over there, as far as like a fire or something, and those trailers were so. I mean, you open your door, you hit the next door, and I'm like, it was so close. I'm like, man, if something did happen, it'd be.
Well, it's really funny because, I mean, obviously everybody that's back there that's camping, and then these groups get together and they must get a forklift. They must
brings them in a little forklift. This guy I can't think of his name, but man, he was good. He could put those in. So we had we were Crease of Plains 4-H, and man, he would stack them in there, and then
you create little barriers, little
we had our little areas. That was fun. I had more fun than the kids did. So I would take the 10 days off and just. Be there.
Oh yeah. Well, you got to.
You get drunk twice a day sometimes.
Right. Go take a nap.
Still up. Yeah. You go back out.
Go back for the concerts.
Yeah.
So speaking of the fair, let's see. What do we got going on at the fair? So we've got some favorites, right? We've got some. Eric, you got these? We got barnyard races.
Barnyard.
Okay, so this is the barnyard racing. This is Wednesday, July 19th through Sunday, July 30th. Okay, you get the pig race.
That would be kind of cool.
Wouldn't that be? You get to bet on your pigs. You get to bet on the pigs. The shows are fun, interactive, and unique.
Wow.
You pick audience members to be cheerleaders. Crowds are divided into color sections and routes for animals wearing the color. All races are themed, and fairgoers love to sing along.
Oh,
how cool is that?
that's pretty cool.
That's probably another local hometown fair favorite.
Yeah.
That kind of is a lost.
Those novelties that they have there,
it's lost in transition, over the years, And then another one, which I actually just remembered this, is Diaper Dash. Diaper Dash. So you can put your baby in for the race. So they just crawl.
Hey, that's funny.
So I'm going to put my grandson in. Let's see. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 2 p.m. Just head to Mulberry Park, located in the main quad, no later than 1:45 to register your son or daughter. All contestants must be under 2 years of age. So I think I'm going to put.
Could it be indoors or out there?
I think it's out. It's outdoors.
108 degrees, and they've got those babies.
Yeah. It's out. It's out in the grass. I believe it's right there in the quad area where all the grass is. Right as you come into the main entrance, that grass area.
Yeah.
So I think that's where it's at because it's going to be in the grassy area. It's going to be cool. It's shaded. But I
hope so.
But if you have any babies, I'll race mine against yours.
Yeah, my grandson. He's only 2 months old.
Perfect. Mine's 8.
He's not
coming
he's
on
not
9.
moving very fast yet. Yeah.
Well, then I got an advantage. We'll just put $10. I'll give him a head start.
There you go.
What do you think?
He'll roll.
Yeah, whatever. You can help him along too.
Yeah.
Just as long as you don't pick him up, you can nudge
push
a little bit.
That would be.
But there's so many cool things at the fair. Like I remember at the fair. Remember going up into Maynard's up on the rock?
Yeah, up in the treehouse or whatever.
That was the waterfall.
Cool. Yeah, we lived in Santa Maria back in those days, and so we would come up to the fair, and we're at 60-degree weather and fog, and then you come up and you would die up here in the heat. But they had all that kind of cool stuff that you would.
Now is the Santa Maria Fair that more popular than the Paso Fair?
Oh no, I think it's done. I heard they stopped it. This year was the last.
Really?
Yeah, it's ghetto-ish.
Really?
Yeah. Huh. And the weather's horrible. It's
Well, we just went to the Elks Rodeo down there.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
I think that was in beginning of June.
Yeah,
and that was like
cold.
a 4-day event,
Yeah.
a 4-day rodeo. And the outside of the grounds, looked just like the fair.
Yeah.
It had the carnival rides, camel rides, it had, all the
Elks
exhibits.
do a good job with that over there.
Yeah, it was great. I had a great old time.
That's a lot of fun.
So I can't wait to go next year.
Yeah, it was good. We used to do that. I used to do a VIP thing in there.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we did the VIP. You know what? So my experience with the VIP, it was okay. I would have rather been out in the stands.
Yeah.
For I couldn't see because everybody's, everything's on a level, where the VIP is, up there behind right next to the chutes.
Do they have monitors in there?
They do, but I mean.
because we saw the chalets back in the old days and you had the chalet, you had a TV in each of the chalet, and you could have 12 guests, but I'd have 30.
Yeah. We'll get one next year.
We used to have, maybe. I don't know if it's the same like it was back in the day. It was 4 days of really a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, well we had a good time amongst the who we were with and stuff like that. But I mean, like I said, it was huge. It was massive. It was packed.
Yeah.
And then they had all the stuff. They had the stuff that the regular fair doesn't have. They didn't have they have the bronc bareback bronc riding.
Yeah.
They had what they have. They had the wild stallion, wild Mustang.
Where the 3 guys got to saddle it and get on there. Yeah,
and then one has to get on it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that guy was knocked out for literally the whole duration. He was the first one on, but he got bucked off, landed on his head, and he was the last. I'm surprised he didn't get trampled by other horses running around.
Oh no, that's chaos.
But that was a good one.
Yeah.
But like I said, overall, I thought it was pretty good, except for, like I said, the VIP seating, just because where they had the tables, everybody's in the even, and you only had this much to look out, because there's the canopy or whatever. So whatever. It was still fun. We still had a good old time. Clark, thank you. Good times. Had a good time.
Right on.
So, but yeah.
Good deal.
So, Baby Dash. So what's your grandson?
What's his name?
Yeah.
It's Callan.
Okay, so Callan versus Carson.
Callan versus Carson.
Callan versus Carson, Saturday at 2 p.m. Okay, so we're going to start a Facebook page where you can go in and put your bets. Callan's going to get probably a 10-foot head start, and we're gonna race
what
him.
happens?
Yeah, we're gonna race him.
And start practicing training now.
Start practicing.
You know the other at the fair you're talking these things, the industrial arts auction.
Yeah,
it's Thursday, and that is always.
Are you going to go to that?
I don't know. Was told not to go.
Because you buy all the stuff?
Yes, I get
but
crazy.
it's a tax write-off.
But man, those kids are talented. Some of the stuff I've got some really cool stuff that these guys have built, and yeah.
What's some of the stuff you've purchased from it?
Oh man, we got a really cool table in our kitchen. And this gal did it out of a frame off of like a semi truck, and it's got the frame, but she uses those as the legs and a big butcher block on top of it. And,
really?
Yeah, there's some cool stuff. And then my kids used to would build stuff and put in there, and they'd make a little money, and it was pretty.
But I
cool.
think the experience of it. I think there's a lot. There's quite. I saw the entries, and they're all mostly made up of a Tascadero Paso. So mostly a Tascadero and Tascadero. Tascadero has a lot of entries.
Yeah,
but Tascadero, Paso, and Templeton.
Yeah.
So, and there's there's some Shandons, and I think there's a couple of San Luis.
Some kid from Shannon always comes in with some tractor or like trailer they build, and it's just,
All right, well, cool. Let's. So we've got Lori Bryant on the phone. So Lori Bryant, she has, and we talk about industrial arts. So she has built this war room that could potentially withstand a nuclear direct bomb to the war room, so that way she can still continue to report what's happening, even though there's nothing else around her left.
Oh, right on.
Except for her in this war room bombshell. So we have Lori Bryant on the phone right now with SLO County News. Lori, good morning.
Oh my God, you kill me. Good morning. I will be headed the other direction. I will not be sitting in my house waiting for it to glow. Sorry.
We're gonna bring 2 mice, 2 squirrel, 2 horses. We're gonna put them all in the war room right there for when that happens. So that way you can repopulate. Yeah, you could be. Yeah, there you go, Lori Art. Lori's Ark.
Oh my gosh, just bring Brandy, because there's nothing in this war room but a TV and me.
See, but the important part is you do admit you have a war room. See,
I don't.
See her?
I do not.
She's got the war room.
I mean, my house is being remodeled, so it looks like it's been in a war, but that's about it.
Awesome. Well, good morning. What's happening?
So far the roads look good, but we did have another vehicle fire on the grade yesterday that really backed up traffic. So here's going to be my suggestion. The fair starts tomorrow, legally. We know that it's going to be hot. We know that traffic is going to be a mess. Pack snacks, pack extra water, because you could get caught in the traffic jam of. It'll be like the apocalypse. So yeah, it's going to be packed. I mean, the roads have been packed all week actually, and I don't know if it's because of pre-fair jitters or what, but that's the issue, is that people are getting trapped in these accidents, and they're like staying. I think one guy said it was like an hour and a half to drive 30 miles.
Oh,
so just realize that. Yeah,
we don't need any of that. I get fired up when the stoplights, aren't going. I can't handle the stress of just massive traffic.
So, have you been on the roundabout yet in Paso?
Have you?
It's kind of fun.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's like a figure 8 or something. Like, it's elongated. It's not just a circle.
I was
and people are whining about it, but it's like, are you kidding me? It makes it so much easier. I love it. It's like you just zip right through, instead of having to stop and pray that somebody doesn't run the stop sign from the other side. So, I don't know. People are complaining about it.
Well, I think the in my opinion, the roundabouts are more like you have to pay more attention because you're trying to judge other vehicles as you're coming in. You're like, okay, am I going to make it before them? Am I going to slow down? Are you going to slow down? And then, then it becomes chicken. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That makes it fun.
Who gets there first? So.
See, this is what scares me about us people. Like, you have a little curve in the room, it's like everybody freaks out.
Right?
We are country driving, for goodness sakes. We can't handle a random route.
It's just weird, Lori.
Yes. I know. Growth is scary.
It's change. I don't like change.
Change is exactly, like, really.
Just give me a stop sign, we figure it out. First on the right, we're good to go.
Yeah. The new stop signs are the ones that are scary. It's like when all of a sudden you hear the man squealing behind you. And you're like, oh, please, please, please.
No kidding.
So yeah, it's going to be hot today again, but not as hot as last week. And so, drink lots of water, fluids. There's been a lot of heat-related medical calls, and that's normal because I think we're all in shock that summer finally hit. And traffic is going to be extremely heavy in Paso, and we all know that. So for those of us that don't want to go to the fair, use back roads.
There you go.
And be careful. I mean, that's just it. I mean, just be careful and realize. I mean, unfortunately on the grade, I don't know how. The vehicle flyer yesterday, it looked like a newer vehicle. I don't know what happened, but it was burning. And again, when that happens, there's 2 lanes, so one lane's blocked off. You're going to have to slow down. So just be careful. I don't have anything else to report. Like the death in Shandon, like I had. It is tragic and it's horrible what happened, and I feel so bad for the families that were involved in all this. So other than that, I don't have nothing.
Well, all right. Well, Lori, we appreciate you. We appreciate you calling in, and we appreciate the fact that you have this war room, that you are getting all the updates of what's happening in the North County. You fill us all in.
Still get the word out.
Here's what's going to happen, and I'm going to tell you in advance. So if something goes down, I'm going to your store because it's going to have alcohol. It's going to have all the necessities that I will need to live for the next 3 days.
It will have alcohol. That is for sure.
Yep.
That's all you need.
Yeah, that's all you need. Alcohol.
That's it, right?
That's it.
Everybody go to the new store. Everybody go to the new store.
There you go.
And it's got a little hidden closet for those of us that don't drink wine.
Shh, don't tell anybody yet. ABC might be listening.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Awesome, Lori. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate it, and you stay cool yourself.
Excuse me, sorry. Yep, sounds great. Have a wonderful day, you guys, and be safe.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye, Eric. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Lori Bryant, Slow County News, 29,000 followers and growing.
Right on.
Pretty amazing. All right, well, let's go to break, and we will be right back. Welcome back to the Morning Brew. We got Dave Story here, was going to bring us in, but he panicked. He panicked.
I did. I'm scared. This makes me nervous doing this kind of stuff.
He couldn't talk. He was shaking.
Yeah.
He was shaking in his boots.
Nervous.
So, but did you know there was a warning? Okay.
I'm always getting warned.
And I take a little bit more personal approach to this because I love this and I was able to eat it for the very first time. But not for the first time, but the first time in a long time, all I can eat. But warning has been issued for shellfish harvested in Slow County.
Oh, no.
Right? So dangerous levels of paralytic shellfish poisoning toxins have been detected in mussels. Oh man, I ate mussels. From San Luis Obispo County, the naturally occurring toxin can cause illnesses or deaths in humans. Cooking does not destroy the toxins. So shellfish safety notification, in addition to the annual mussel quarantine, the annual quarantine applies to species mussels harvested for human consumption. So be warned, if you're eating mussels, there's a big warning out there.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of bummed now because I just ate a ton of that in Vegas.
Fan, but yeah, it's
You don't like shellfish?
I'm like allergic to it or something.
Really? What happens?
I can eat lobster, but man, if I eat a clam or it's like I get all.
Oh, it gets all what? Like you can't breathe?
Can't breathe or something.
Really?
Yeah, it's just weird. But yeah, I don't know. That's you were talking about allergies. I guess that'd be the only one I would have with allergy to like some certain shellfish, like scallops. Oh man, those are gnarly.
Huh? I think have you ever heard of gout?
Yeah.
So I think sometimes the shellfish, and it's not all the time, and I can't determine if it's when I eat, shrimp or when because I eat and drink at the same time. So, and I've never done one without the other.
Yeah.
So I don't know but one of them, like
shellfish,
like my foot hurts, like right here.
Well, the gout is like if you eat a lot of red meat and stuff like that,
I eat a lot of red meat.
Acid buildup or something
right?
like that. Yeah, and it gets painful.
It does.
I've never had it. My grandma had it.
It hurts like hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like somebody took a hammer and smashed the side of my foot.
Oh, that's crazy.
And then I have to walk on it for 4 days like that. And then it turns red.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's all.
Did you go get diagnosed for it?
I self-diagnose everything.
It's probably better that way.
Yeah, everything. I mean, it said that they should amputate it when I Googled it. So
they got those pretty cool prosthetics now that you probably get a better foot.
I ate. You know what? I read. I don't anyways. Anyways, doctors are good. They're there for a purpose, but so is Google.
Yeah.
Google's there. Google tells me a lot. And most of the time I go, that's it. Or it could be this. Or it could be that.
Yeah, just go to those doctors that are good if you know what's wrong with you.
Yeah. And some of them are wackos, and they just tell you. Like I had a doctor. Have you ever had vertigo?
On heavy nights of drinking, yeah.
Basically, it's like waking up the next morning after a binge, but having that for like 3, 4, or 5 days straight and not having alcohol in your body. So I went to a doctor and, I'm going, and what the hell is going on? First, I thought I had a stroke because I've never been experienced before. And so I'm driving to the doctor and I'm like leaning, trying to get to the doctor type deal. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I'm walking sideways and so I went to the one doctor. He's just like, oh, it's vertigo. You just have to let it go through. Whatever. Okay. So a week's gone by. So I went to this other doctor in Templeton, like a little Oriental guy.
Yeah.
And so he comes in there and does this thing. He's like, oh, you need niacin. And I go, I need what? He goes, you need niacin. Your body is deficient in niacin. I'm thinking to myself going, okay, wacko. Guess what? I took niacin, gone.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Liver too.
Huh?
I think it's good for your liver too.
It's good for your heart, but most importantly, you want to take the flush-free niacin. Yeah. Okay, so accidentally grabbed the regular one. Didn't know there was a difference. I just always grabbed the flush-free. Grabbed the one without.
Oh yeah, you'll feel it.
Sat there like 2 minutes later. I'm sitting there going, "Why am I burning? I feel like I'm on fire." And it just kept getting worse and worse. I'm like, "Oh my god!" Went and got the bottle. Of course, no flush-frees. Yeah. So I had to let that run its course as I burned.
But
internally.
It fixed the vertigo, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. So, hey, guess what? There you go. You heard it right here on What's Up North County. Man. So not only do we give you all the information.
Medical advice.
We're medical. Yeah. We give medical advice. Yeah. So maybe we should do a show, like a 5 minutes, like, hey, guess what? Tell us what your symptoms are, and we'll diagnose it. And I'll Google it. I'll be like, hey, here we go. And it says. I don't think that's a good idea. No. It says to take vitamin C with a shot of tequila. Yeah. Something like that. So cool thing. So guess what we got going on right now? It is 8:04, which we're going to get out of here because we got somebody really cool coming on the show at 8:30.
Dude, that's awesome.
Do you know who that is?
Oh, yeah.
So we've got Ned Ledoux coming on the show at 8:30. I'm super pumped. Man, that's I've got awesome. my list of questions. And if you don't know who Ned Ledoux is, okay, so you probably have heard of his dad, Chris Ledoux. Okay, yeah. Chris Ledoux is a legendary country singer. Okay, he was a world champion bareback bronc rider in the 70s. He was a collegiate champion in college in the 60s, late 60s. But most importantly, he working ranch cowboy, and he basically played the part, looked the part, and
it was 100% real right there.
Yeah.
Did you catch him when he did the shows back in the day at the fair?
I never did.
Oh man, he'd bring his mechanical bull out there.
Oh, ride it on stage?
Yeah, he put a good show on. I caught the last one before he died.
Really?
Yeah, and he was sick. He had a liver transplant.
He had
and
something.
Then he came back out, and then he still gave it his all, man. And it was on the free show. You know, it's like, man, this guy should be on the big stage.
That was the Western Underground.
Yeah,
that was the band's name.
Yeah.
And so I'm sure Ned played with him because Ned played drums in Chris's band.
Okay.
So and then obviously after Chris passed, now Ned's doing his own thing. But Ned plays and sings those catalog songs.
Yeah.
This Cowboy's Hat.
Yeah.
Cadillac Ranch.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many cool songs. So I'm like a little nervous.
Oh no, that'd be awesome.
Oh yeah, I've got my list over here of questions, but I know
he's on my list to go see, and I always watch where he's at, and then never count local enough for where we're traveling, and then found out this year he's at the fair, and I'm like, oh man, that's great.
California Mid-State Fair,
free act night I'm going
on Saturday. Saturday, you guys got to be there. Trust me. This is old school country, man. Yeah. This isn't all the gibberish of guys that can't make it in rock or any other type. They play country music and they look like they, are not country.
Yeah.
This is old school country.
It's real country, not pop country.
Right?
Yeah.
This is old school country, and it's real school. I mean, if you listen to the words and the lyrics, there's it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm going to tune in on that one.
Yeah.
Watch that.
All right. So there you go, guys. And right now we've got on our Facebook and Instagram pages, type in, comment below your favorite Ned Ledoux song, whether it's an original or whether it's Dad's original catalog song. But tune in and put in your comment to win a $25 gift certificate to Cool Hand Luke's. So, but we got to get out of here.
All right,
Dave.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thanks for letting me come sit here in the seat for a minute.
For sure. Yeah. No, we appreciate you. We appreciate you coming on, filling in, and we appreciate your support. Of what's up North County as well. So as always, we can't do it without you and all of our sponsors.
Right on. Well, thank you very much.
All right. Well, stay cool out there.
All right, I'm going to.
Well, there you have it, guys. Thanks for tuning in to What's Up North County. And like I said, tune in at 8:30 because we got Ned Ledoux coming on. But guys, we can't do this without you and our sponsors. We have Escalar Wines, Wine Travelers Hideaway, Rancho Sestero Meat Cutting, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, Story Termite Pest Control, El Red Rooster, Pacific 805 Spas, Airflow Filter Services, Kennedy Club Fitness, Paso Robles Furniture, Amy and Jamie's Place, 5-Star Rain Gutters, Hanson Enterprises, and Borhone Auto Center, guys. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations: Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.
We don't just serve it up, we roast it, distill it, brew it, craft it, crank it, bake it, make it, perfect it, cure it, paint it, live it, breathe it, and then we serve it up, all in Atascadero.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today. We can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.